On the slot, looks big, Val, score!
Classic, Entwistle, and Megna round out the quartet. Draw one by Arizona. Here comes Kleyton Keller. To the top of the circle, Schmaltz makes the handoff to Keller. Keller curls, fires, scores! Arizona on the board, 1-0.
Well, we told you in our open, Chris, draw one back. Little exchange between a defender and Kleyton Keller. Notice the 2-on-1 right there, focusing in on penalty killer, and then it just, that little exchange, that 2-on-1. Vlasic's unable to close on Keller, and he throws a shot into traffic, far side.
Ayton centering Keller and Schmaltz. Coyotes win the draw. Kleyton Keller, the first period goal, the only one so far. Schmaltz to Keller, look out! He scores. Keller's got another 11 seconds into the period.
On this one, and again, it's Keller who strikes for the second opportunity. Quick little up to Keller. He buys a little time, play on the wall, and there's just a couple of little 2-on-1s to take place, and then ultimately Schmaltz is going to lead that into Keller in the interior right there. Beautiful pass, and through traffic, Schmaltz makes a fabulous play. Keller with all kinds of pace coming through neutral ice. Really like the shift from Ryan Donato, a take charge.
Reese Johnson, that shot off the stick of Valimaki. Bedard for Donato. In deep, Bedard for Reese Johnson in front. Score! A greasy puck slips past Ingram, and the Hawks are on the board.
Ryan Donato won't get credit for this goal. And then back on the attack. That gets things kind of shifting. Hawks are ultimately able to occupy the offensive zone, and Connor just kind of puts that back into traffic. Goes off the back leg of Moser right here.
Anderson, make that Dickinson. Throws it up to Vlasic. To the net, looking for the stick of Dickinson. Rolling puck. Dickinson's got it. The feed to Vlasic. Vlasic shoots, loose in front, Blackwell scores! We are tied!
Jason Dickinson, he's got his fingerprints all over this one. Beautiful play to Vlasic, lays it off the back of a Hawks defender, and then Vlasic's able to get it down deep. Actually, I think there's a deflection on that. Anderson gets a touch on that before it ever gets to Blackwell.
Bedard drifting to the right. Here's Connor. Dropped off for Kurashev. Circling. Jones back to Kurashev. Kurashev for Bedard. He drags, shoots, scores! Put him away, Connor Bedard. It's 3-2.
Cole, very calculated, very methodical. These guys looking to open up a passing seam for that one-timer. They threatened that shot a time or two, the one-time shot, and then Connor's just able to exploit that extra space, work into the interior. Outstretched stick comes from Josh Brown. Watch Connor pull in and around that stick.
Radish after the puck in the corner, and on the half wall now. Gunther gets rid of the puck and takes a hit from Tайлера Johnson. But Logan Cooley now pulls up, centering feed. Soderstrom saves Soderblom. It comes back off the wall, and it's cleaned up by Dylan Gunther. He scores for Arizona, and it's a tie game again.
Logan Cooley does a terrific job. He checks up, finds a little quiet pocket, makes a play into the interior. The puck actually whistles over top of the net, and I'll tell you what, for Soderblom, that's a nightmare of a bounce. Dylan Gunther, you got to give him credit. Goes to the scoring area. He gets paid for doing it. Lawson Krause.
For unsportsmanlike conduct, and Liam O'Brien sits in the box. Here's another power play for the Hawks. Bedard hunting a hat trick today. Bedard, backdoor feed, Johnson scores! Blackhawks grab the lead on the power play.
Possession right off the draw, and a little exchange at the point between Seth Jones and Bedard. Bedard flips positions with big Seth, and then Bukestad's unable to track with him. Connor, beautiful pass, goes back across his body to find Johnson on the far side. And Chris, you can't say enough about how strong the Foligno has been inside that face-off circle. 9 for 12 last night, wins another big one there. A second opportunity pops off of that chance, and the Yotes are in trouble, but England did a great job of settling it all down.
Dickinson feeds Jones, backhanded into the crease. Blackwell's got another one. He scores, and the Hawks go up 5-3.
Joey Anderson on the forecheck. Dickinson's there in as F2. He throws it out to Seth Jones. It's on his backhand and catches Jones off guard. But give big Seth a whole lot of credit. He self-corrects. He's able to just muscle it down to the net. Gets it off the pad of Ingram.
Arizona has it. Hayton feeds Schmaltz. It's off a stick and into the corner. Hayton recollects. Keller looking for Schmaltz. Valimaki stopped by Soderblom. Jones to the high slot. Another try. Save Soderblom. Rebound. Score. Arizona refuses to yield, and Nick Schmaltz scores against his former team.
Important time, but I mean, what's a goaltender to do? Stop number one right there on Valimaki. Then that big right pad outstretched. He's able to turn it back. I believe that was Keller on the far side. Soderblom with a couple of 5 alarm stops. And then it ultimately kicks back out to Keller. Keller's able to bury.
A lot of hockey left in a wild game that was only 1-0 Arizona through the first 20 minutes. Reese Johnson leaves the puck for Donato, who plays it to himself. He shoots, and he scores! What a rocket from Ryan Donato!
Ryan Donato steps into the draw, ultimately wins it back. There he goes in puck support, little chip to himself. And how about that shot? Gets to the inside of a defender. Reese Johnson does a great job of kind of getting that out in front of Donato. But he's been fronted. Donato has, and still able.
Tries to keep it away from Seth Jones. Past Gunther. Moser tees up. Keller. What a stop by Soderblom. Keller again missed the net.
Minder, he has had some dandies here tonight. Great read and react. He sees it transition from his right to his left. How 98 tonight, and a heavy workload, as you mentioned, Chris.
That puck kicks off the stick to center ice, and Colin Blackwell jumps on it. Blackwell to the empty net. It's a hat trick for Colin Blackwell.
Big moment and good for Colin. Very aggressive play by Arizona. Pulling a goaltender with 240 and change.
2 goals for Conor Bedard. A hat trick for Colin Blackwell. And as Stu Grimson mentioned, contributions all over the lineup tonight. And Arvid Soderblom, another great performance in net.